Announcement. It says we welcome our new sponsor, MIB Nigeria Limited. A big shout out to MIB Nigeria Limited. All right, so the Gistcity family, I'm just giving you our press release. We are thrilled to announce MIB Nigeria Limited as our newest sponsor. Based in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, MIB Nigeria Limited is a trusted name in equipment leasing, manpower supply, security support services. The company is renowned for delivering excellence across Nigeria's oil and gas sector, providing reliable logistics, offshore vessel services, and top-notch technical support. Their vision is clear: to be the leading provider of manpower resources and niche technical services in Nigeria's energy industry, guided by their mission to offer efficient and cost-effective solutions. MIB stands firmly on their core values of honesty, integrity, and teamwork, HIT. From manpower supply and porter cabin services to vehicle and vessel leasing, MIB Nigeria Limited continues to demonstrate the standard of professionalism and reliability that defines true industry leadership. We are proud to have such an innovative and reputable brand on board. Together, we are set to create impact, drive excellence, and drive value. All right, so we've just read our press release on the announcement of MIB Nigeria Limited, and also on this, we want to keep you abreast that MIB Nigeria Limited is not just there to lease vessels, is not there to supply manpower. They are also there to pay attention to their corporate social responsibility. So, I'm managing director of MIB Nigeria Limited. We have big guy in the house. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
I hope we did not drag you from your top meetings, making money.
No,
Are you sure? How much did you lose coming
we
here?
don't have top meetings, we are to learn.
Tell us how much did you miss leaving your office to this place?
So we're always on the road, walking up and down. So we need to be here because we need to also serve humanity. Serving humanity is not only by our finance. You also give the good news. Like the Bible said, the good news of Jesus Christ. So good news of I always go to the Bible when the Bible said, "For lack of knowledge, my people perish."
Yeah.
So with the good news of knowledge, when you give the news of knowledge to your people, and then they become conscious of it, and then instead of perishing, like the Bible said, they become life.
Okay.
They are renewed in their spirit. So that is what we have committed ourselves to do. Not only supporting, giving scholarship, supporting individuals in our communities, but also spreading the good news of that will give life to.
Okay, all right, sir.
the
So,
society.
Gigi,
Okay, sir,
our scope of discussion today.
Humanity, we need to give back to humanity. That's wonderful. Okay, sir. So my first question.
So, first of all, give our scope of discussion for the podcast episode.
Okay. So we're talking about love. We're talking about personal boundaries. So we will be going into like the different aspects of love. What love can mean to you, what love can mean to me, what love can mean to each and every one of us. I'm also going to talk about personal boundaries as a whole and what personal boundaries are. So my first question to you, sir, is in your own words, how would you describe love? And how would you describe personal boundaries?
For me, I don't. I was actually prepared for something else. But then you allow me to speak of what I was prepared for. I was discussing with my boss. He has always been my boss from the beginning. And then the last time I was here, I spoke on befitting living, not befitting burial. I was able to. I think the other lady, your second, was the one that was there. I didn't meet you there.
Yeah, she's pregnant now,
Yeah.
so she went on a leave.
Yeah, you're welcome. So I was able to explain to, and then I had a lot of calls. I had a lot of people that called me that they really realized that they need to give befitting living to their parents. I spoke about how the Bible said about honor their father and their mother, and then young ones of today, instead of honoring their parents, they're honoring their pastors and abandoning their pastors and their parents. And then when the parents die, they go and give them what they call befitting
Burial.
befitting burial. and then they don't know that they are placing, curses upon themselves, and that is why we are where we are today. So it's a way of spreading the good news of befitting living. How we can give befitting living to our parents when they are alive, because the dead don't see, the dead don't hear. The dead, that's why Jesus Christ told the man that came to him and said about what you are doing, and then let me go and bury my father and come back. And said, let the dead bury the dead. So for me, I'm here now to talk about befitting living for your loved ones, not only your parents. Any person that when the person die, you will be consigned. Some of us live, from Port Harcourt to Lagos. I just escorted my wife's junior sister who lives in Abuja. The uncle, she lived with the uncle, and then went to university, and then got married, and then she's been in Abuja for so many years, and then we buried the uncle on Saturday. She came in last Wednesday, and then she has left today. Now the question is, before the man died, how many times have she come and see the man?
That's a love. Yes.
So that's what we are going to. That is what I want to speak on.
No. See, on this topic, let me ask you a question.
So she just left this morning back to Abuja.
Okay.
I get it. So she has to leave Abuja to Port Harcourt to bury him. But how many times has she left Abuja to come and see him?
Okay, so let me come
and
here.
to know how he's faring. The man was sick for so
Let's
many
have a
years.
conversation on this. So now,
Yeah.
we're going to touch this between love and boundaries.
Okay.
Now, she didn't come when he was alive. Most obviously she's grown. She's got a family.
She was coming. She was coming,
okay,
but not frequently.
Let's talk about people who do not
come at all. Yeah, there are people that
there's a way life will treat you, or there's a way life is. We do not understand. That's why we have you as a guest to clear the picture, right? Where you're hustling.
Yeah.
And probably you do not have more, but your work schedule will not necessarily allow
so
you to
tight.
to start visiting home and all of that.
Yeah.
Will it be tagged as a bad person in quote to say we've never seen you in this community since when this man is alive?
Yeah, right.
You've never sent money, and probably you don't even have, but you must have even tried to send one or two, but you know, like you had sufficient.
Yes.
Would you be a bad person not to have visited? But then, they always say, come and give him the last respect.
Yes.
Do you understand? But then here you are, the man is not late to your coming. How would
that's why I'm here. Thank you so much for that question. When you talk about last respect, we need to really understand. Like I said earlier, the Bible says, "For lack of knowledge, my people perish." I have seen. I think about a month ago. I know somebody who, a lady who was born in Port Harcourt. She's from Benue, and then she was born in Port Harcourt. She had her 2 children, age between 5 and 6. You understand? And then she was going to Benue just last month to bury her grandmother, and she went with her children. And then there was an accident. The first one died, in the accident there. They took the child to Enugu or somewhere, a closed city, to the Benue. The girl died, and then they brought the son back to Port Harcourt, and the son died.
Oh.
She was going for burial. I get what I'm saying. Now the question is, that's what I'm still going to. So the problem we have is that we honor the dead so much. When somebody died, like you said, last respect. The dead doesn't have respect. Respect the living. So the question I'm coming.
Yeah.
The question is, has she took the children to the grandmother when she was alive? No.
Okay.
Do you understand? But when she died, she want to take them, that they need to know my place. They need to know the culture of my place. We have so much honor for the living, for the dead, than the living. So my campaign is, please, the dead doesn't have respect. Say, don't, in our culture, say, don't come and see me. You insult me. And then some of us want to kill ourselves to see. I get what I'm saying. Or let me go and give it the last respect. The dead doesn't have respect. So the emphasis should be only on the living. If you want to respect the living. Because whatever you are doing when the person is dead does not make any meaning. Because the person is dead. That's why Jesus Christ says, let the dead bury the
Dead.
leave the dead alone. He's gone and the person is gone.
So
So-
hold on. Let me capitalize on this now.
Yes.
The Bible says, "Let the dead bury the dead."
Yeah.
Imagine all the living leave the dead. Now, who will now take the dead from that particular position to this other one? Or do we adapt the Muslim culture where they just,
Yeah, that is why we have the Western country. Even the Muslims, they gather. They have 40 days. After 40 days, they do feast and everything. But the Americans, the British, if somebody dies, just maybe one or two persons, it's also take the person to the cemetery and you bury.
But
And life goes
that's
on.
not our culture.
No. That's what we're saying. We need to get to that point. Whatever you need to do it when the person is living. That's what I'm going to.
Okay, yes, I get the point. Yeah.
It's a wrong culture. That's what we are saying. So we should be able to move away. Anything that is wrong should be able to move. It's killing us. And then we are bringing curses upon ourselves. It's a wrong culture. We spend so much millions. The last time I came, I talked about somebody that you have not seen for maybe 20 or 30 years. The person died and then you start building a house. I get it. I just had it recently. My friend.
But people do that in
My friend, no, let me just give you an example. My friend, he was working in NPC, and then the mother died. Luckily, as the mother died, he retired, and then they paid him so much money, and he went and used it to build a very massive house in Buguma.
Buguma, that's outside.
And
Rivers State.
lavishly buried the mother, and now he's in the house, forgetting that he has retired. He need to, invest or whatever.
But then,
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Gigi is saying most people do
So-
it because they want to leave a legacy or a what? What was
in
that?
memory of the person. You say, in memory of my loving mother, in memory of my brother or something. I feel like the dead, they do deserve love. Because imagine I love this. Okay, I love my mother so much, I love my father so much that
Yes.
okay, when they die, I decide to build this monument in my mansion or
That
in my
costs so much. Yeah.
that like basically is a let's say an exemplar of them. So I think that the dead do deserve respect and love.
No. We're not saying that.
And
You should hold on. When you say the dead, you don't respect love, deserve respect and love. The dead doesn't hear. The dead doesn't see. What are you respecting the dead for? The dead is to be buried in India. Hold on. If you want to memory, yes, in memorial of. What do you believe it? Like me, I've told my children, I have 2 daughters, and I have told them, I say, look, what I believe is educational emancipation.
Okay. What does it mean? Can you elaborate more on it?
I'm an educational activist.
Okay.
As I'm talking with you, I have children that I'm sponsoring in the university, in the Sunday school. So I've told my children, when I die, I've already set up the foundation. So my foundation and my foundation, we are giving scholarship every year. When I die, on the day of my burial, you should give, that day is the foundation, the day we are giving out the checks, the annual check. I get it. You sponsor you gather the people and give them the annual check and just go and bury me.
Wow.
The money you use to go and buy 10 million naira casket, to go and hire OMC, to go and cook food, to do publicity of 20 million, gather that money to give to those scholarship students. Do you understand what I'm saying? And just go and bury me. This is what our father was doing. That is the memorial.
Okay.
You have people who organize lecture, annual lecture. We have annual lecture, annual this, annual. Because that is what they like doing. And then in the lecture, the children will talk about this is the wish of my father, or this is the wish of our mother. Is that also
Okay, okay.
that corruption should end, or we should do this, or we do in memorial? But the memorial should not be involved like what we are saying. Go and do like we do in our Calabari. The they call it memorial of my mother died 84, so maybe last year she should be 40 years, and then I said I want to do memorial service, and then I will bring cows, now.
Yeah.
I'll build
Okay, so
house,
yeah.
and then I'll invite clubs, my friends all over the world, and then I'll spend money. That's where I'm going to. I get it. Yes.
Now, okay, so with what you're preaching there, I know of this scenario where most times when people die, the family tend to create maybe a WhatsApp, a Telegram channel, something to gather family and friends, loved ones to donate money to them. Now, this is what you're preaching. Dead should bury the dead. Imagine if, let's say, I listen to you and I do not want to do that because I've probably been enlightened that
Yes.
I did not support this man when let's give to one other person that is suffering in the family, and I say no. Won't you be tagged as a bad person?
Yeah, I think that is what I'm really here for, because, like I said, befitting for loved ones, and that is the area the question is coming from. The idea of, normally we do it, committee of friends.
Yes, exactly.
Right now,
friends.
Right now we are contributing for our friend father and one of our friend that died. I get it. It helps the bereaved family.
Okay.
In Calabar land, like the last time I came, I said it. In Calabar land, I was one of the first persons that started this idea of committee of friends. Before, when you lost your mother, your father, people say, Swabobu, now.
Yes.
Swabogroro, everything is you. What the other people are looking at is just to come and drink and eat and go. And then we brought this idea. We said, no, we need to support our friend who is burying his father or his mother.
Okay.
And that was how the idea of committee of friends came.
Okay.
And then we have been doing that. And then even if one of us die, we contribute and give to the wife. If he's not married, we give to the family. It's a communal thing. But what we are saying, or I am saying is that we should do this contribution before the person died. And that is the question you asked me. You said, in case there is somebody who is sick in the family.
Yes.
And then we also have the person that is
dead.
Now, what I am saying is this, is that before the person died, what was the situation? Because we have had situations where somebody will be sick. I get it. And then nobody cares.
Exactly.
I said it the last time I came. And then the moment the person died,
you contribute.
A meeting will now be called.
Immediately
that same day. I told you about my sister, my cousin, that day. So what we're saying is, like, what I'm saying now is that before the person, your loved one, you are giving the example of the Abuja. There are a lot of people that move from here to Lagos, to different parts of Nigeria. Some even come from overseas, I don't know, for burial.
Yes, exactly.
So what we are saying is, I want to appeal not only to the Calabar people, but to indigenous or River State and Nigeria. Like the Igbos, they have what they call age grade. Age grades should gather themselves and support each other. This support should not come only when there is death or sickness. It should also come when your age mate lost his job.
Okay. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
That's
Because
massive.
some of us,
I wanted to ask when. Yeah.
yes, some of us lost our job, and then things will be so bad. I get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My best friend lost his job. I was the only one person that was reaching out to him, and then things were so bad. He died on heart attack.
Oh.
He was using his car to do both, and nobody was asking. But the moment he died, all the family, the father family, the mother family, the friends, everybody started meeting.
Why is it that way? Is it a thing that stems from culture or tradition?
That was the culture is saying that it is our culture, and then now we are not saying that culture
It's bad.
is
All right, so
bad.
I want to clarify something here.
It's time and season. Solomon said there is time and season.
Let me use young people.
So that is the campaign we are into,
All right, sir.
to say
Let me
that
use-
we should gather ourselves into groups, reach out to, even within a company like this.
Mm.
I get it.
Mm.
Let me give you an example. My cousin, he was working in a company, and he was sick. Nobody cares. And then I went to the MD of the place. He said, "We are paying salary now," and the guy died. He said, what you can do is just to give him his entitlement. And these days, because of the economy, there is no, in most companies, there is no even condition of service.
Mm.
So, what I am appealing to everybody, not only to the Calvary people, is that we should be, like in the church, we have what we call groups.
Mm. Yes, yes.
Groups. And then when you belong to a group, if you don't come to church 2 times, your group members will look for you.
Mm.
In some churches, we should be able to, do this committee of friends before the death,
Mm.
and contribute. Because the living is what deserves the befitting living,
Okay, all right.
not
sir.
the death.
Let me ask you something in this. We're just trying to touch everywhere now, right?
Yes.
There's this thing that seems confusing to me. While you were speaking, something just entered my memory, and I'm like, why growing up, for we the little ones, for you that have grown, that some persons, while you were busy going to school and reading your books and putting things together in your life, some persons were busy. Let me use the word catching cruise, enjoying themselves, and maybe along the line they now need support. And most of the time, these people tend to look at you as, they help me, you be a bad person. And now you are here saying we should support those kind of persons. In that kind of scenario, what do you do when you know well that this guy, while we were in school, while I was busy looking for a job, he was busy maybe going to one beer parlor or the other. But then
Yeah.
truly you're seeing him that today he has started his family and then he's no more. He's no more in the light, like in the limelight again.
Yeah.
Because
and they need support.
and he
But
needs support. What do you do?
yeah, like I said, we should not do it individually.
Mm.
Some of us, most of us, will support people. I get it, in our own individual
Mm.
capacity, and it's overwhelming us. I get it. Like me sitting here now on a daily basis, I cannot imagine the number of phone calls I receive for one support or the other. But they said when the hands come together, or when the broom come together, they sweep better.
Mm.
So we should do it in a communal way. Now, for that guy that did not behave, didn't plan his life,
Yes, exactly.
because a lot of us don't plan for
Yes.
retirement,
Mm.
and then he now decide to, and then later he now needs support. For such a situation, like I always said it, is that anyone that die that you will not show concern, you will show concern. Because what I'm trying to say is this,
Okay.
you show concern
When he's alive.
when when he die, you will show concern.
Mm.
Yeah, I get what I'm saying. Because there are some people who say this guy, even if he die,
Yes.
I don't get his time.
Yes, yes, yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You remember the last time I came here, a lady called and said her mother did not take care of her,
Mm-hmm.
but that now she has got money, that when she dies, she'll go and bury her. Remember
Yes, yes, yes.
that she's not, because her mother did not take she was pregnant. She got pregnant at when she was going to school.
Yeah.
So the mother was angry, and then because of that, she she's not looking after her. But when she died, she go and bury her. So I told her, don't waste your time to go and bury her.
Just leave her
A
there at
woman
home,
that he did not take care of when she was
alive.
alive. So whoever that he did not support when the person is alive, what are you going to go and bury the person for?
Okay.
Or what are you going to attend his burial for? That's what I'm going to.
Okay.
I get it.
I get the point.
Because it's not necessary. The dead don't see, the dead don't hear. I get what I'm saying. So attending his burial does not make
But in the
the glory is to you. You are trying to be good to people in the eyes of people.
yeah,
Say this man self come on. I get it. And then now, Sunday now, for example, now, let us say, like you said, your brother when you are growing up, one of your uncle or your cousin didn't assist you. And then, when he now is in a bad situation, you are in the other side, at least you're not doing badly. But because he did not help you when he was supposed to help you, you refused to support him. And then when he died, the family will be looking that
Yeah, you have some.
you have to attend. I get it. And then it's not so bad that even he didn't help him when he was alive, even he's dead.
He did not take
Because we place very emphasis on the dead.
the dead.
So even he's dead, so we not attend. Is that how this man can be wicked? Yeah, I get it. So what we're saying is that let's change that mentality. I get it. It's a change of mindset. I tell people, say, for me, my understanding of born again, for example, is a change of mindset. It's not this idea of carrying big Bible. And then on Monday morning you're in the church, Tuesday you're in the church, Wednesday, I get it. And then you speak in whatever tongues they are speaking. No, it's a change of mindset. Jesus Christ, when he was telling Nicodemus, he was talking about change of mindset, change of thinking. So, yes, that idea of society, how will society look at me that I did not attend his burial? Because the society lay more emphasis on the burial. They don't look at when he was alive. He did not support him. That one don't be their concern. But their concern, I say, attending burial. And that's why you see that somebody not taking care of his parents, or somebody not supporting his friend or his colleague, but must attend the burial of that person. Because the society is looking at the person that if this man no come, then I witch. In fact, I kill him. Do you understand? And there are some people, when they go to burial, they will say, go and see the corpse. And you say, no, man, they may be easy. The people. Have you expressed it?
I've seen it countless times.
When he say, you say, they go see him now. You need to go. Maybe he say, no, me, I don't like to go. He say, you should say, this man not be a cult man. No,
I've been in much burials. I can't really say.
No.
You wanted to say
He knows
it.
it.
Yeah,
He knows it in our place.
You were talking
They will
about,
see you as a cult person.
yeah.
Like me, I don't like going to see cops. And then some people say, you should say, this, you should say. But the point is that for me, I have got to that consciousness to say that
You don't mind
the burial is the dead is no longer necessary.
Gigi.
Okay, so my question is that you talked about people not planning their lives and then now later coming for support, and then you said that there should be like this collective support for
Yes.
both friends and well-wishers and family members. So my question is that we have people that despite them planning their life, despite
Yes.
them trying to put things together and everything, things still went south for them.
Alright.
And then they don't have that stable source of income or something like that. So do you still render support to such people? And even if you want to render, how do you render support to such people?
It's still clear now. Like I said, it all depends. The communal, we in the Calabar, we know we are grew up with this communal life. Before now, we do development
Yes.
launching
Yes.
every June. Yes, liberation.
Yes.
And then most of the projects, like for example, in Bugma, I'm from Bugma, you're from Bugma, we are done by. So what I'm trying to say is that we should go into this communal thing wherever you are, wherever one or two. It's just like the Bible said, whenever two or three are gathered, the Holy Spirit is there. It's also whenever two or three are gathered to, we should watch out for each other. But don't, for me, it is not necessary. I'm still saying it. It is not necessary. We should realize this, that somebody did not reach out to. It is not necessary you attend the person burial, because we are laying so much emphasis on the dead. Like you said, last respect. The dead doesn't have respect. I'm not saying that you should throw. That's why even the Indians burned the dead and use the ashes. I get it. Or the Muslim use a mat rather than we going to buy 50 million naira casket. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we should be able to realize this, that the living is the paramount thing. So whatever you do for anybody, do it when the person is alive. Whether you are parents, whether you are friend, whether you are colleague, wherever. So when two or three are gathered, they should get that consciousness that we need to. I get it. Like in the church, if a member is sick, they go and visit the member. Is that so? And pray with it. It's more parties. But outside the church, you see that you're on your own.
Okay, sir. So let's talk about, like I said, you said support, communal support, collective support. Let's talk about, there are some people that it is not as if you have, and then you like purposely refuse to give them money.
Yeah.
But you just want to, okay, so I have this business I'm working on, I have this company that I'm starting up and everything. I need
that's boundaries, right?
Yes, that is the boundaries there.
So now, and then the person is asking me, oh, please, I don't have money to, like, my child has not eaten anything.
And it's true that the child has not eaten
anything.
Yes.
Or let's say they need to pay certain hospital bills or something. And then you're like, me too, I'm managing myself, I'm trying to, but they don't want to understand. How do you work with certain people? How do you approach that situation?
That's why I still say that the individual thing is difficult.
Okay, yes.
Individualizing is difficult. Now, when you have such a situation, you reach out to others.
Okay.
To see this our friend. See, look at the situation now. Let us. I say,
I get a point.
Always make it as a communal thing.
Okay.
Committee of friends, like we said. Don't try to do it individually because it will overwhelm you. It's so pressing. I get what I'm saying.
Yes.
It's so pressing. I know most of us, the main thing you help at once. You don't go rest again, no. Tomorrow you go come back.
It's clear now.
Next tomorrow. But when you do it that communal way, and then when maybe two or three gathered and give to him, already it has been marked.
That they've given you.
Yes, and he cannot go back to those individuals again.
Yes.
I get it. For example, he lost his job, and things are very bad with him. And then we come together and say, look, things are very bad with you. So what do you want? You have to do something. What do you want to do? And he said, okay, I want to do keke napep. Or I want to do keke bus. And then we contribute. We buy the keke bus for him. I get it. We have done it. If tomorrow, God forbid, something happened, the man died, your conscience is, you are satisfied that you supported him when you needed
the support. Yes, I understand.
But what I'm trying to say is this man, we came to you to say, look, things are very bad with me. I have not, my children are not eating, my wife, this, that. And he's telling, my brother, myself, no good with me. I get him. And then under that situation, unfortunately, one day in a year, he died. And then when in a year he died, he now opened a platform, committee of friends for burial contribution. I see the two scenarios. Now, what you are contributing at that point of his death does not make any meaning to the man.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So you are contributing to the living, and sometimes most time those money are mismanaged.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Where we go now, we use it to buy drinks and food, and now we contribute and like they eat. The man don't die, go.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that let us do the contribution when the person is
alive.
alive.
All right, Gigi.
Okay, sir. So, sir, you own a company, you manage a company, and all of that. So, I really wanted to like direct this conversation to companies. So, sometimes when a person dies, in aside companies, even social groups today, they make certain contributions.
Yes, clubs.
They go to like the families of the
Yeah.
deceased and then they
Yeah.
give them. Do you think, since you're condemning the idea that they should not celebrate it, do you think that it is right? It is morally right for companies to do that?
No. What I was saying is that companies should do it when the person is alive, and then when the person died too. Let me give you an example. I am the in our club we call it premier, like the president.
Okay.
I have been the premier of the Nanzas of Calabari, a Calabari-based club, educational development base. And then what we do is every year we contribute money. I've even invited, the last I came, I've invited Calabari TV. I'm also using the opportunity to invite Calabari TV by first or second week of December. We are going to Degema. And then we are going to give educational support to all the schools in Degema. First, second, third. From GSS 1 to GSS 3, SS 3. First, second, third, in all the schools. We are going to assemble them all. We're going to transport them from all the schools to Degema with the principal and then one other teacher, either the vice principal or one other teacher, and then give them support. The first is about 40,000, second about 30, and then third 20. SS1, GSS1, GSS2, GSS3, SS1, all the schools.
That's really big.
Yeah. That is what we do. It's an educational, that's why I say I am an educational activist. And then since we started about 25 years, we are going to celebrate our 25th year in the next 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
Since we started, that is what we've been doing. Only Calabari. Because they said charity begins at home.
Degema is heterogeneous now.
Yeah, but it's part of it's Calabari. So now, like the question she asked, our members, they are into different professions. One of them, you know him in Paraguay, the cripple.
Oh, okay.
Abaye.
Okay.
He's late now. He was a goldsmith. And then things were a bit challenging with him. We have to contribute about $1 million and give to him.
Wow, that's nice.
To put
when
back.
He was alive.
Yes, when he was alive.
That's
He was sick. We took him to the hospital. It was during the COVID. I was with him in the COVID. Even some of the club members were saying that, oh boy, you go die. I said, it's better for me to die. For a cause. I'm here. I don't. He just came and died for us so that we can go to heaven. So if I died for helping my brother to recover from his sickness, I died for a cause. A lot of us just come to this world and then just, go to school, graduate, marry, wife, born children, and then we grow old and then we die. And we go. There is no cause. What will you be remembered for? Every day I sing the song, fading away like the stars of the morning, to be remembered by what you have done. So people should be ready to die for a cause. Because this life we have, one day, as long as you have come one day, you will go one day. But if you die for something, people will remember you for that.
Exactly.
So I told him. So he was in the hospital, they teaching BMH. And then went to coma and he died. And we buried him. So what are we saying? Even the second, another person who was a global, is an engineer, global gas, the company went down.
Yes.
And he said he want to go to diesel supply. He was my vice. We contributed about 2 million for him. So what we are saying is that even in the company, in my company, if my workers are here, as I'm talking to you, I'm not less than 20 of them. I've given them loan. As when this, my wife is want to bond. You understand? You support them.
Yeah, companies do that.
Yes, we support them in different ways because the salary cannot. For example, house rent is very expensive. So we support them, give them the bulk money, they pay for the house rent, and then they, or my wife is has problem, or I have burial. We spend so much on burial. Some people will come and say, I want to bury, like one of them that came the last time. He said, I want to bury his uncle. You need money. We give to him. So I am appealing to companies, support your staffs. Not only when they die, you go and give the family money, or clubs. Clubs, association, support the members. All these people have to support the members because it's only not when they die. When most of them has constitution that says that when you die, the members will contribute so amount.
All right. So,
but that contribution should be done when they are alive.
While you were speaking, I remembered something, and I'll go biblical now. In churches, I've heard and I've seen a church. I wouldn't want to mention the name of the church, that they refuse to support this person when this person is alive because the person did not pay his dues while on. I think there's this thing that they pay in church or something. Now, what is your word to those churches? And these are popular churches that are making waves.
No,
they do it even till date. They don't want to, because you're not their member. No, not member, because you don't. They won't want to come to their burial. I think now let me use Assemblies of God Church. There's this thing, I'm not too certain, but I know it has happened before in one of these Old Testament churches, that because you did not come to the burial, because you did not contribute, they have this monthly contribution.
Yes, they call it class.
Yes, because you did not do that, they will not also do this for you when you're dead or when you are in trouble. I want you to address those persons.
For me, it's unfortunate, maybe the way I look at this, a lot of people value church coming to bury you. Like my mother, she got before she died, she had an accident, when she was coming, and then she was in the hospital and said, please make sure that the church bury me. A lot of us value, church to come and bury us or bury our parents. And then for me, I look at it as it's not necessary. I get it. Because even the Bible said, after death is judgment. So by church, a pastor coming to preach or coming to pray for you does not guarantee you going to heaven.
But why is it like that?
So,
the Christian, the way we're supposed to love one another.
No, that's what we are going to. I'm just coming.
Yeah.
I get it. So I also know churches that if you don't pay tithe, they look at their tithe.
They look at your tithe.
They look at their tithe record. In fact, the pastor will not pray for you.
I was meant to say tithe.
In fact, before you start, as he's sitting there, they will come. Man, come. This man, is he paying tithe? Which branch? He call his branch pastor. I get it. They try to. It's it's more business now. So they need to know.
Is it right?
Well, it's not right, but it's more business, like we said. So, but people should know that whether church attend their burial or they not attend their burial does not guarantee where you go to. I get what I'm saying. But so they should lay more emphasis on the living, because when you die, you are, so whether church attend, whether, like I said, for me, they don't go take me to a church. I'm a Baptist, but it's not for me. I have known that it's not necessary. Just do what I have been doing. Give the scholarship on that day, and then also tell the people that look, the education of the living is more important than the man that is lying down. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, all right.
I told my friends that the club was formed in my parlor until today. I said, look, when you educate an individual, you educate a nation. And look at what's happening in the Calabar Kingdom. We are the first. The Calabar is the first to build a secondary school in the whole of Nigeria. Calabar National College was the first indigenous college. But today, we are known for, me and you know, Bofire and Amama, me.
Bofire has stopped now. That's why Tantita is.
And then they are all, because Bofire has stopped now, they are all at home. Omungo. Agaga my fear. Immediately you enter home, they don't gather you. I get what I'm saying. How many of them are in the school? So that is why we came up with a nonsense. Going back to the old ways. So we don't only give them support, we speak to them. I remember some few years ago, went to Akuga. And then I was speaking to them. And then I told them, I said, look, Bofire will still end. That we know some of them, they go to Bofire, and then they will come and harass you with their vehicle, jeep and all those things.
Yeah.
He said, well, I knew back in the Bofire, but get from him. Yes, I already at school, so I don't care. He said, I want to leave the school and go and join Bofire because a Bofire guy collected his girlfriend. And I told him, no, don't do it. I don't know whether if you listen to me or not. I get what I'm saying. My niece that I sponsored in health technology, she left the school and was in the house of a Bofire guy. The guy impregnated her. She stopped school. Today she's no longer going to school. Bofire has ended. The man has disappeared. No food for her. No food for her child.
Oh, that's sad.
You see? So that is the level we have. And that is why for me, I believe that education is the best. We are here today because we're educated. Is that also?
Yeah, exactly.
Some of our mates, they cannot sit here. They cannot even be a cameraman. They are there at home, waiting for me and you to come and give them 1 naira or 2 naira. So for me, what I'm saying is this. We should reach out to our loved ones, not only our parents. Remember the last time I come, I talk about our parents. Not only our parents, because anybody that today the person die, you want to attend. But if the person is in clinic, you will not want to attend. You'll be busy. Have you had it?
Yeah.
Now I need to go see this my friend though.
Exactly.
But tomorrow self, work. But immediately he had of the burial, say the burial now next week Saturday. You will make, because of the mentality of this honoring the dead. Like my brother said, last respect.
Last respect.
Make I go give them the last respect. And at there when you go, you say, go see him. They will say, go see her for the last time now. Go see her for the. And then if you refuse to see, they say you're a witch.
But I think it's something that.
Or you are involved in wonderful. But the point is that it's about the consciousness, like we are saying. Realizing that as it's lying there, it's just like the Bible said, unto head and unto head. So it's a mud that is there.
All right, Gigi.
So it will be better you see him when he was in the hospital. But the point is that we have been like my brother said, culture.
Yeah.
We have been so, I don't know, brainwashed or whatever. The mental system have been so programmed that when the person is suffering or when the person is in the hospital, but immediately the person die, the person become important. I spoke about a situation where even if you took the person to mortuary, and then in our place in Calabar, there are people that are supposed to be in the mortuary before they put the person inside the morgue. And if some of those people are not there,
okay,
and you there,
problem.
now what for you?
All right, so Gigi,
Okay, sir. So, like you said, it's a mindset problem.
It's
It's
a
a
mindset
culture
problem.
situation, and this thing has been something that has been
There for so many years.
for so many years, and people are now anyway. If whenever somebody dies, it's always, oh, go and pay your last respect.
Contribute
Last
money,
five
Your
minutes
last love now. Your last love.
5 minutes of silence.
build house for him,
Mm.
do
Yeah.
this.
All those things. So I think that it is a mindset problem. We need to work on our mindset. But then people are attached to. So even when you're saying that, oh, this is just mud, it's just mud, but this is somebody that I love, somebody I care about, that was once alive and once cared for me, was once there for me. So I feel like it's the emotional attachment that people have. But that's by the way. That's by the way. Let's talk about
Sorry, attach emotion when he's alive. That's what we are still saying now. Attach that emotion. Immediately the man died, no more emotion. Blood is no longer flowing in him. So attach the emotion when the person is
Alive.
that's what we're saying.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So if the emotion is not there when the person is alive, know that there is no emotion when the person is dead.
Dead.
Forget it. Remain where you are.
Yeah, okay.
Why do you waste your money paying flight? Huh? Or taking this? Look at this, my sister-in-law. She came with flight. She's going with luxurious bus. Taking this, moving from here to Abuja. If something happened on the road, are you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, sir.
So the emotion should be when the person is
Alive.
that is what I'm going to.
So let's talk about unforgiveness now, because I really want us to like delve into this issue of unforgiveness. So we see that a lot of times when these people don't decide to support when you're alive, or when the person is still struggling, and then when the person now dies, now that's when you know you want to buy cow. That's when you know you want to contribute 10 million and 1 million.
Yeah, right.
And then the people that were there while this person was suffering, and they're like, okay, you could have actually supported this person. They will now start harboring resentment. Maybe the children of the person,
Yeah, right.
or somebody close to the person will now start harboring resentment inside of them. Like, these people, they did not help my father. They did not
Yes,
help, they did
doing
not
the
help my
burial.
brother when the person was alive. Now the person has died now. So all these things, you made mention of your niece. You said you sponsored her for health technology.
Yeah.
And then she ended up
Go fire
so
guy.
now in that situation where she's suffering now, and
No.
there's
I have forgiven her and then given her money to do business. And then she's
right?
doing business
But
now.
how easy do
But
you
she should
think
have
it
been
is to forgive?
she lost the opportunity of being educated.
Yeah.
That is the thing. But I initially I was angry with her, and then later I said no. And then when I went to see her, she's almost dying. She has a serious cough. This child has a serious cough, and then terrible. She was in a very bad, terrible condition. She nearly died if I didn't go at that time. So I have to take her to the hospital. They treat her, and then give her money. They say, "What do you want to do?" Since she couldn't go to school, she was crying. She was misled by this profile guy, giving her money. You understand? And then he say, "You want to sell these ATM, the POS." So I give her money, and then she's doing well now.
All right,
The last I saw her, she's looking very.
So you were able to forgive this.
Yes, forgiveness is very, very,
So
very
how do you
necessary.
advise all other people who have been hurt by this similar situation? How do you advise them to like heal and forgive?
Yeah, remember the last time I came, a lady, talked about it that the mother offended her so much, and then she will not forgive. And I told her that you see, a lot of people don't understand that when you forgive somebody, you are doing yourself good. I get it.
Yeah.
And when they ask Jesus, how many times? He say 70 times 7. That is continue to forgive, because until you forgive the person, you will be nursing it in your mind, and then the time you use to think about better things, anytime you see the person, you are getting angry, and then you spend the next 1, 2, 3 hours. But there's a lot of people who don't understand the difference between forgiveness and restoration. Let me give it. Yeah, let me give it. Yes. Let me give you an example. Zacchaeus, the taxman.
Yes.
When he encountered Jesus Christ, he said, all those who he has collected tax from illegally, he will restore them. Is that so? When they had Jesus Christ, how many times do you say 70 times 7? He said, before you come to pray, make sure you reconcile with enemy. Forgive your enemy.
Mm.
But don't restore your enemy.
That's deep.
Don't restore your
Don't restore.
Like bring them close.
No. Let me give you.
Get to-
Let me explain
okay.
it to you.
Yeah.
That is what the mistake a lot of people are doing. For example, we are sitting down like this
Yes.
and we are drinking. We are friends.
Yes.
We are drinking. And then you put something, a poison, into my drink. And luckily,
You were caught.
I didn't drink and die. I have forgiven you.
Yeah.
And you said, oh, please, I'm sorry. It's the devil.
Mm.
I said, forgive me. I said, I have forgiven you. And then you go and sit down with that same man again
Exactly.
and drink.
But does that mean that
You have restored him. He don't restore. But you forgive. What you mean by forgiving is that you no longer think bad of the person.
Okay.
You no longer pray this prayer. My enemy die.
Okay.
He said,
Not
pray.
bring the person close.
Jesus Christ said, pray for your enemy. Pray for him to be blessed. Pray for him to prosper. But don't restore. He didn't talk about restoration. In the case of Zacchaeus, he talks about restoration. He said, I will give you back. But in the case of forgiveness, he said, forgive. Forgiving somebody who offend you is you no longer think. Today Christian now is no longer forgiving. That is this. And then somebody will say, if somebody won't come kill me, when God save me, he said, make I live and make him live. Is he strength that he did not kill you? I get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It is not your strength, it's by the grace of God. And then it is not your strength that he will die. He said, my enemy die. I tell people, I say, if God is hearing that prayer, all of us in Nigeria for don't die finish. Because you as you are, when you see me as your enemy, another person is also seeing you as our enemy.
Let me chip in something in this, right?
Yes.
There's this word I heard that I think during this political issue in one of these Niger Delta states,
Yes.
they said, how can you dine with your father's enemy? I'm coming.
Yes.
That word came. Eat and dine with your father's enemy.
Okay.
Another word, there's this motive that young people use. Because you dey quarrel with that person, don't mean say me I go quarrel with that person. Now let me explain it in clear times. We are free in this podcast, right?
Yes.
She is not in good times with you. Perhaps she has done you bad before.
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I know you. Maybe I'm friends with you. Is it right for me to also be friends with her? Because we're still talking about love, respect, and all of that.
Yeah.
Is it nice for me to still be with her in good terms? Because I'll be like, oh, she's quarreling with you, not with me. How do you settle such situation?
No. You see, when we were in school, we studied psychology, and then they said, life is about individuality. You don't transfer. You understand?
How about if it's
There
your
is no
father,
transfer relationship.
your family's enemy?
It does not. Like they said, he who does not love your family will not love you. Your father will not
I
love
think
you.
in my dad they say
Yes. That is still what we are saying. That we need to.
Are you sure?
Yes, because life is about individuality. Abacha was one of the they will say the most wicked president we had. But go to Bayelsa.
Exactly. I wanted to say that to you, Bayelsa. Just to honor Abacha.
They are worshiping him. So it depends on the way you relate with Abacha. That is a wicked man to you. But it can be the best person to another person.
Okay, yeah, I get the point now.
So it does not mean that because this man is, like I also said, he said, no, there is no enemy.
So, but let me
As I am, I don't have enemy. I'm coming.
Okay.
Don't regard anybody as an enemy. The only thing is that, like I said, you forgive everybody, but don't restore.
Okay, I get the point.
Don't restore. So if your friend, your close friend, do something that really pains you, you forgive him, but you now know the extent of the
Friendship.
the relationship. You set boundaries. But enemy, Jesus Christ said, we are Christians. It's just this. I don't know where we are going to. Even in the same church, immediately you even correct somebody, you are now the person enemy. Even in the same office, you just correct the person, and then the person the next year you will not succeed. My enemy, you must die. Just correcting the person that this thing you did is wrong. So for me, this issue of enemy does not come.
Okay, sir.
Unless you are not forgiving. And then if you are not forgiving a Christian, you are bound to forgive. That is what the Jesus Christ teaches us. But don't restore. When you restore, then it means that you are not wise. And the Bible says wisdom is profitable to
direct.
we must exercise wisdom.
All right, did you?
Okay. So, sir, you were saying something and you were talking about nobody is your enemy. But it's something my mother always used to tell me. She used to tell me that anybody that does not love your parents, anybody that does not love your father or your mother, they will not like you, no matter how you want. They can never
That's
like
why you should not bring them close, but just
No. The point is this: is still part of the wrong culture that we are still wrong.
Are you sure it's a wrong culture?
No, it's a wrong. See, let me tell you, we have listen now. I grew up from a family, my mother's family, and then when I grew up to a man, I come to see that in the family, in the compound, there are families that have problem with my with my mother family.
That kind of scenario. Yeah.
In fact, we are to be killed. In the generation to the man that was paramountship of the compound, pour libation to say every child of that family, of my mother's family, should be killed. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then in our generation, a child from that family was the one that assisted me most when I was in the university.
Wow.
Today we are the best of brothers. But his forefather, his grandfather said, any member of my family should be from generation to generation. You are educated. You cannot say that as you are now because your forefather said this. And then that's why I told people, I said, people talk about generational cause. I said, what do you mean by generational cause? And you are cause. And you are from social family. That family, your father did something. So you are part of that cause. Come and do deliverance because they want to collect money from you. Because the Bible said when you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and all things are there, you are now a new
creation.
So where does that cause? It's a child that has accepted Jesus Christ. That's what the Bible said. You're a new creature. And then somebody is telling you that what's your father? No, are you getting what I'm saying? It does not apply. There is just easy to just siphon people. I will give you assignment. You go and bring coconut, go and do this, go and do that. You can never be delivered. If you have a genetic of, if you have a family of families has genetic things. So if you are a family of position, for example, from that family, women go into position, you must, when you are exposed to such a condition, you must go into position. I get it. There are families that has longevity. I know. There are families that, let me give you an example. I'm sorry. But we will learn a lot from this. There are families that are a family of riches. I want to talk about 10. I get it.
Okay.
10 is from a family of riches. Let me give you a little bit history. The first richest man in Calabar Kingdom is from that family. That is the man they call Jack. The white men see him and call him Jack is rich. And then the Calabar man corrupted to Jackis. And 10, have you seen his name?
Yes,
Jack Rich. Do you know his native name? That man.
Do not
The man
explain.
native name is Sele Fubra.
Okay, yes. That's yes.
In those days, in the Kalabari, in the Ijo area, when they call your name to your father. So his name is Fubra. His father name is Seleye. That's our family. Now, the Seleye, who is father of Fubra, did not born only Fubra. He had other children. So one of them got married to the man called Obiale. That is the father of my father's compound.
Okay.
And had children. So after that man, who was the richest man at his time, the next richest man in Calabar Kingdom was G.K. Jamakri. Have you heard of that man?
Yeah.
He's from that family. I get it. After G.K. Jamakri, Yefa Makri. Have you heard of Yefa Makri?
No, not too much.
Yefa Makri, just Ojuka's father.
Oh, okay.
The former chairman.
Yes.
Is from that family. After Yefa Makri is 10 Jackris. Is from that family. So families has family traits. I get it. So if look at the way the church operates. If you are from a family of riches and you become rich, we then say come for deliverance. So that we deliver.
Yeah.
But if you are a family that you have a challenge, they say come for deliverance. Your father was watching me. I had that kind of experience in my family. One of my cousins was married to somebody outside Calamari. And then he was from Ogoni. He was in the House of Reps, he was a commissioner, he was a lot of things. You know, most times we don't, like they said, red candle and black blah blah. It's only when things happen to us that we want to ask questions. I get it. And then we refuse to understand that life is about ups and
Down.
You cannot always be on the other side. Sometimes that's even Jesus Christ. When he saw the dead, he said, Father, if it is possible. Is that also? That is Jesus Christ that came to die for us. So why must it be that you? So, House of Reps, Commissioner, House of Assembly, this, that. And then within a short time, he was no longer in the government. Now he has even got another appointment. And then she asked question. And then they told her that our great-grandfather. And then she went and told our chief. And the man called me and said, that we should do 9 BG. And I asked him, this woman, since her husband be this, be that, be this, have you seen her before? Are you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When the House of Reps, this, that, have she come to say, my husband say, make her come, come and give her this. Now, the government again. Now, story don't come. So we could do 9 BG to deliver. That is the problem we have. So it's a families have straight, and then it's a deliverance. That's where the problem is coming from. There's no deliverance. It's about the trait of the family. That's why you see that as I am now, there are some traits I take from my mother. There is that also?
Yeah.
Even you. There are some every day. Being a businessman is for my mother. My mother was a businessman. My color is my father. My mother was very black. I seen it. So that is how it is.
Okay, all right, Gigi. So conclude, Gigi.
Okay, so you've said so many things. You've touched different areas. You talked about unforgiveness. You talked about how we should rather support the living instead of trying to
Family
appease
of
the dead,
friends,
abi,
committee
respectful
of friends.
community of friends.